seems
want to
hard
miss
to believe.
that.
Yes, I was. Yes. Balance beam and floor exercise and uneven parallel bars. And here I am now in a wheelchair. Life is so weird. So, I'm sorry, what was the question? I forgot.
Well, when you said you were hiking and your leg went out.
And my leg gave out. And so I'm pretty stoic when it comes to stuff going wrong with my body, so I sort of lent a blind eye to it for a long time, but then a girlfriend said, Kathy, just go to a friggin' doctor already and find out what's going on. So I went, and of course I went by myself, of course, without support, wrong. So I went for all this battery of tests, and after a half a day of tests, I went into this doctor's office, and he was almost in tears and leveling this diagnosis on me. And of course I was trying to take care of him in his angst about delivering the diagnosis, but that was the beginning. And that was actually also my beginning of learning the hard lessons of being so independent is not always the best road. I think the biggest lesson that I've learned in this whole health challenge is learning the grace and gorgeousness of learning how to be interdependent. Like asking you to begin this project by interviewing me instead of me having to feel too vulnerable looking like straight into the camera. I couldn't begin like that, so I asked you because I felt safe with you. And
so it's been a journey of vulnerability in both physically, mentally, spiritually.
on every level.
Every level.
And it's, we hear in our culture the word vulnerable, and it's the softer I get, the more life I'm able to experience in almost a holy way. This health challenge it's really fucked, and it's very hard. This is not for the faint of heart. But there's a way, for some reason, I am blessed to try and make this interesting territory, try and be curious about the territory I'm covering instead of being a victim to it. And I'm sure that comes from my artist training, being an artist for my entire life. I'm curious. I'm ever curious about whatever's in front of me. And that's pretty much what's keeping me alive.
Yes.